Bee Kingdom. It's my pleasure now to introduce three people. Bee Kingdom is a glass-based studio collective originally conceived by Ryan Marsh Fairweather, Tim Belliveau, and Phillip Bandura in 2004. The three graduated from Alberta College of Art and Design glass program in 2005 and decided they wanted to pursue an artistic lifestyle and career and built a hot glass studio in the northwest of Calgary. Ryan, Tim, and Phil live communally and work collaboratively in their studio home. Please welcome Bee Kingdom.
Hi there.
Yeah, check, hello. Well, we want to thank everybody for having us over to speak today. We're really excited about this. We just finished blowing glass before we got here, so. I guess I'll introduce us with the image we have here. This is the logo that we developed. This was back in 2007. We'd worked together before then, but we realized we had this space that we were working together in and this communal practice. We were living, working there all the time. We thought, how do we describe this diversity of ideas under one common umbrella? How do you describe this to people? And Bee Kingdom was the idea we came up with because it's kind of a beehive scenario. We work together at kind of a feverish pace and just kind of contribute everything we can, keeping individual work together, but also pooling ideas into projects like you see here, this piece we're making in the studio. Glass blowing is traditionally a very hot activity, but we have one of the few studios where you can actually wear a winter jacket while you're blowing glass, which we're experiencing right now. This is what our work looks like in exhibition. There's a section for each of us, but we work under a common theme. The picture you're seeing right here is from a show we had called The Future is Later.
Yeah, so The Future is Later was our first idea that we developed a couple of years ago in about 2007 now, I believe. And it's what we kind of prefer to practice is this common idea that Tim just mentioned, where we come up with an idea that we're all very interested in and have these rich ideas. And the first one was The Future is Later. Again, with that sort of collaborative effort, when we're not putting on fine art shows, we like to do a lot of exercises in design and collaboration of our own skills and ideas into a common sculpture, in this case, beacons. Moving on really, really fast. This is my work. I just mentioned that we did The Futures Later, and this body work was developed back then. And to put it really, really short, it's a world of mechanical robots. There's lots of robotic gods, and basically it's a world after mankind that is completely robotic. And a lot of these illustrative characters you see are pretty new, and they represent a lot of ideas that are based in yoga. And this whole narrative is sort of a place for me to put my ideas and have them develop. And I'm hoping to put these in towards a book in the very near future, but still building a lot of the narrative that goes into it. This character is Leo. And these are some blown glass characters called Jubas. These ones specifically, again, to put it shortly in the narrative, the machines take over everything that we've ever done and created, and our bodies and structures we created. And these are old factories, and now they're a race of colorful machines. The clouds represent the internet. This is a new character right now. He's sitting quietly, probably in a gallery in Berlin. Flower Mountain. This story, I like to use a lot of robotic systems to imitate the natural systems. And I'm about to do a 180 in just a second. A lot of these ideas are based in the idea of cute culture and really approachable, cute-natured aesthetic. But first, this is an idea I developed in school called Worry Dolls, and each one of those had something to do with either a fear of mine, of something that happened early in my life that I might still have an attached fear to. But I kind of got over that idea after a couple months of playing around. And Tim, you're up.
Okay, really quickly. My ideas in my personal practice have a lot to do with the conflicts and ideas between nature and culture. I was on the youth advisory panel for Parks Canada recently, designing ways to kind of pitch nature to a younger generation to get them into the parks. I didn't know, how best to do that. This work, I guess I thought I'd just make it look shinier. This is part of my drawing practice, which is a way for me to kind of calm down, collect my ideas, and get all the images in my head out. Actually spent a lot of time drawing these things in the Calgary Public Library, so I'm really pleased to be able to speak here on the subject. I cannot explain most of these images. They just kind of appear to me. We got some time still. There we go. And then some of my ideas recently I keep coming back to this theme of having cities on the backs of animals. And I'm starting to kind of think of the city as one giant living organism that sort of, ambles around or goes speedily, and fits and starts. Calgary, I think about that a lot. This one clearly has a lot of aspirations, this particular city. And then as a glassblower, you can choose to do things as archaic and difficult as you possibly want to. This project is made by making glass cylinders and flattening them into sheets and then illustrating my images onto that. So this is a really fun new process with stained glass. I'm just learning all these techniques now and trying to blend drawn ideas with sculpted ideas. This last image is just another example of the flat drawn imagery. I host a website of my own. It's connected to the group website as well. My website's futureforest.net. And some of the ideas about nature and discussion I'm trying to generate on that is all on that website. There's also a survey if you want to try it out. But it's all about this feedback between lived experience and art. Go, Phil.
Okay, I'm Phil, and this is some of my work. I have a fictitious company that I have called Freedom Co., and it helps promote freedom and security. So these are some of the products. I have a cookie tin and a mug. I like to do a lot of performance with this work, and this is from a recent show that we had. I came up with the idea of making these bombs. I like looking at the news a lot, and I thought, well, bombs just destroy things, but maybe they should do something a little more productive as well. So you can still get rid of terrorists, but then what will happen is they'll plant seeds after. So this next project that I've been working with is I was watching the news and I came across on the internet this idea of a gay bomb, and the US military spent $14 million in the 90s on researching whether they could make a gay bomb, and the idea was that they'd make the opposing forces gay and they would start making out or something, and then you could mow them all down. So I thought that was a great idea for Freedom Co. So these are called the Silver Collector's Edition. And if you agree with the products of Freedom Co., you can get these to put in your office and in your home to show that. So here's the 5 bombs that were made for the soft power show that we just had in Berlin. There you have the gay bomb in the middle. And you have the timber wolf on the end there that plants forests after it bombs. The golden boy plants wheat. The birdie bomb plants golf courses. And
Okay, this last slide is just us. We were working in Turkey last year. Whew, what a rush. So we were out there, and we're just trying to bring our practice to the international scene, and have been really fortunate to do that in the last little while. So that's been a great pleasure, and that's kind of just bringing our one practice to everybody else. We just wanted to close on note that if you want to see beakingdom.ca, we're having people over December 11th. You guys can come by. Okay. Thanks. Thank you very much.